Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the last Tuesday of October 2024. It's October 29th. My name is Kyle. I'm here with Mrs. Olson. It is getting chilly out there. It's sweater weather. So it is time to start pulling out all of those cozy, comfy shawls and sweaters and cardigans that you may have been working on all year long, or maybe ones from past seasons, and get them ready for the new winter months, the cooler months that are ahead of us. Today, we're going to talk about this shawl that Mrs. Olson has on. This is a fantastic project. It was designed by Shannon Cook, uses the technique of mosaic knitting, which is just knitting and slipping stitches. It's a version of color work. It's super, super easy to do. If you know how to knit and purl and increase and decrease, you'll be able to do this pattern and slip stitches. Those are the things you need to know how to do. The pattern instructions themselves for the Courage shawl, that's what this one's called, they come in both written instructions and in charted instructions. So whether you like charts or you are just beginning with mosaic knitting and want that information written, they're both presented to you in this really cool pattern. So let's talk about the yarn in the sweater weather colorway. That's this colorway combo that we suggested, but you can choose whatever color combination you want for this project. So first I'm going to talk about the yarn, then we'll talk about the colorways, okay? So the yarn itself is Ersprung. This is from Zitron. It is a 100% Tasmanian merino. It is super, super wonderfully soft. There are 110 yards in a 50-gram ball. This is a light worsted weight yarn that you want to hand wash and lay the item flat to dry. You can also, of course, steam block it. It's a great way to care for garments or projects made out of this yarn. The sweater weather colorway needs 3 different colors of yarn. You have 2 of them that you'll need 3 balls of, and then 1 that you'll need just 2 balls of. So the colorway uses color number 9, which is cream. This one used 3 balls, and then color 14, this blue. The 2 of these, 3 balls each, and then the accent is this brown, so color 18. So 3, 3, and 2. So 8 balls of yarn. And when you buy 8 balls or more of this yarn, we're going to gift you this pattern, the Courage shawl pattern. How do we do that? Well, we're going to go onto Ravelry and purchase the pattern from the designer, from Shannon Cook. If you give us your Ravelry name, we can put the pattern in your library for you. If you don't have Ravelry or you don't use it, that's fine too. We just send it to whatever email address you use when you check out. We will print a copy of the pattern, and we'll put those into a page protector for you, and we'll include that along with the yarn and anything else that you order, so that when you get your shipment, you have your yarn and your pattern and you are ready to go. I didn't mention the yarn itself also now. So that deal goes now through Sunday, which is what day is that? The 3rd of November, I believe. So Sunday. Also, we're giving you 22% off of Ersprung. So 22% off the yarn. Buy 8 or more balls of this yarn and get the Courage shawl pattern as a gift. So the color combinations that I'm showing you and the ones that are listed in the newsletter, those are all suggestions from our team. The one here, this is the sweater weather colorway. Again, the blue and the cream are the ones you get, the 3 balls each, and then that brown is the accent, and you need 2 balls of the brown. So another color combination option for you would be Cosmopolitan. So the Cosmopolitan colorway uses black. So 3 balls of color number 12, which is black, and 3 balls of number 10, gray. So a gray and black with a pop of color 19, a little bit of fun with red. This is color 19, you need 2 balls of that. So 3 of black and gray, 2 of red would make up the Cosmopolitan colorway. And get those put down. And then the next one to consider is called Feeling Floral. Feeling Floral uses color number 5, so a really fun purple, grapey purple color, paired with color 1, which is white. So purple and white, 3 balls each of those ones. And then this sort of rosy mauve color, color number 8. is this one. So 2 balls of this top color and then 3 each of the purple and white would be what we are suggesting as the Feeling Floral colorway. And then the last one we have to suggest for you would be called Lakeside Cabin. Lakeside Cabin uses color number 3 paired with color 18. So 3 balls each of the olivey green and mustard yellow. And then color 13, this really pretty blue, that's the lake, is 2 balls of that. So this combination would be the Lakeside Cabin option. Of course, you could do whatever you want. You could go rogue and mix and match whatever color combination you want to come up with your own custom colorway. So you need a total of 8 or more. 8 of them are going to make this shawl. By 8 or more, we're going to give you that pattern as a gift. But whatever you do with the yarn, you're going to get to enjoy 22% off now through Sunday. So that is the Courage Shawl. I want to show you also some mosaic knitting. What does it look like? Mrs. Olson, let's have you go over there and show people what this looks like. So this is the shawl as its little self. That's what it looks like on the front. You're going to begin at the beginning. So you're beginning here with this little bit of increasing, just a few stitches. And then what's the back look like? Well, the back looks like this. So mosaic knitting is, like I said, it's just those slipped stitches, right? So knitting and slipping stitches creates a really beautiful, clean back as well. So as you're wearing it, if the inside or the wrong side of the piece shows up, it still looks really nice as well. And there aren't big floats on there, so you're not going to really there's a few little tiny floats like right here, but they're pretty nicely figured out so that you don't have a lot of big giant loops on the back. You don't have to worry about them getting caught on jewelry or fingers or whatever. So that is the Courage Shawl. We're excited about that as a kit. Again, 22% off Earthsprung. Buy 8 or more balls of this yarn now through Sunday, and we give you the pattern as a gift and both those things in on Sunday. Other things in the newsletter, the little stitch markers. So we have just a few of the little gnome stitch markers. I know these are really hard to see here in my hand, but here's a picture of the gnome stitch markers. These are from Emma Ball, and they have the little tiny lobster clasp on them. So they're fantastic for keeping track of rows around. You just clip the little lobster clasp around a stitch on a project. It's also really good for marking beginning and ends of rounds. And if the lobster clasp itself isn't large enough for you to put onto your needle, you can just put that lobster clasp on a closed stitch marker, and then it will work all the way around. So that's the stitch markers. Now we're going to talk about the fixed circular set. So we have the fixed circular needle set. I'm going to open this one up. These are sets that we put together. These are really great savings. They are the Rocket Square needle. So you're going to get all of the needles, an entire bunch of them. This is US 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 and a half, and 11. All fixed circulars, all Rocket Square, and all the same length. So you can choose one of 5 different lengths. They are either 24 inch, 32 inch, 40 inch, 47 inch, or 60 inches. And I'm just going to show you, these are the Skacel by Addie needle. They have that blue cord. And what is a Rocket Square needle? I'll show you that real quick, and then we can talk about the case as well. So the Rocket Square is a squared shape. It has the rocket tip, so the pointier tip. These are plated, white bronze plated over brass. There's the join is really pretty seamless, and it has that pliable blue cord. And these are measured from tip to tip. That's how you measure a fixed circular, and it's about that length, so give or take a tiny bit. Remember, these are all made by hand. There's so many steps that go into making these needles, and Addie's been doing it for generations. So we're excited to be able to offer this. These squared Rocket Square needles are really, really great for people who maybe do marathon knitting like us. We knit for hours and hours, or days on end, or people who maybe have hand injuries or arthritis, because you don't have to hold the needle quite as tight as you're knitting, and it feels really comfortable in the hand and works really well for you. So that is the needles, and then also you're going to get with it this case. So this is the hanging needle organizer that we designed in partnership with Della Q. It has a little Velcro thing here at the top so you can put it onto a hanger and hang it into your closet, or do what I do, and that is I have an open hand towel holder on my wall, and I just Velcroed it around the bar that would hold the hand towel, that flat bar, and that way all my needles can stay nice and organized. There's this clear plastic sleeve here so that you can insert different needle sizes. So maybe you only work in a certain size. Well, maybe you have a whole bunch of size 3 needles. You could have a US 3, a US 3. You could have more than one slot for the same size of needle. And if you don't ever use giant needles, you don't have slots down here that are labeled for a size of needle that you don't use. There's also down here, while we're here, a little zippered pouch here that you could keep stitch markers, and you could keep your tapestry needle, scissors. I keep my needle gauge down here so that I can theoretically have it at the ready to measure the needle to put it back in the slot where it needs to be, although I don't really do that often. Then if you wanted not to have the denim side, there's also a cream side as well. It also has the slots. The only difference is that then that zippered pouch would be on the back. There is also a open spot here for other needles as well. That very last spot doesn't have the clear plastic spot on there. So these come, like I said, in lots of different sizes, so choose whatever size you like. Get all of the links of that size for really great savings, and you are well on your way to being organized, to having all your circulars organized for you. And then the very last thing that is in today's newsletter is a link to our free pattern. This is Fall Harvest. So these are the little, this is a pumpkin and this is an apple. If you stuff it this way, if you stuff it less, it squats down and becomes more of a pumpkin shape. But one of these is knitted vertically, and one of these is knitted horizontally. So this one is knitted back and forth this way, and this one is knitted back and forth this way. A quick little seam, a little bit of stuffing, a branch or a twig from outside, and you will have a fun fall gift. That's something you could make right now. You could make a couple of these, give them to people in this coming week because it is almost Halloween. So that is it from us. I hope you are having a wonderful week so far. Make sure you reach out to friends and family, as I always say, and I will see you again on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.